before Anni died. And I talked with Anni. I said, Anni, everything's all right. Papa, South Africa is so beautiful. Cape Town, you must come to Cape Town. It's so lovely. This, that, and suddenly she started talking in Swedish. So I gathered that maybe Sriyan is just standing there and Anni doesn't want him to know what she's talking about. Then she said, Papa, I have so much to tell you. I'll tell you on Tuesday when I come home. I said, Anni, don't worry, you enjoy, and I'll give to Mama, because I was in a hurry to go and play volleyball, which I normally do on Saturdays. So I gave the phone to my wife, and they had a short conversation, and suddenly she again turned into Swedish and said the same words in Swedish to my wife, that I want to tell you so much, but I'll tell you when I come home.
Did you feel that there was something worrying that you...
That's not my Anni. The Anni I know, if you give her a phone on her hand, she won't stop talking. She's so bubbly. She'll tell you about everything, probably crocodiles and this and that. But this time she was different. Her tone was different. I couldn't recognize that this is the same Anni which I know.
And that was the last you...
That was the last I had. And the next I hear is that she's no more with us.
How did you learn of her death?
About 2 o'clock in the morning, my phone rang, and it was Prakash, Shriyan's dad, who called me and said, look, our Anni and Shriyan are kidnapped, and they've released Shriyan unharmed, and they've taken away Anni. But we don't know yet. So I said, don't worry, we'll take next flight to South Africa, pay them whatever they want, and get our Anni back. And suddenly all the thoughts start in your mind, what's going to happen now? And immediately I called my brother Ashok and told him, come down here, we have a problem. And as soon as he came, he organized with the Swedish authorities if he could get any help in Cape Town. And I told my son to look for tickets for South Africa at 2 o'clock in the morning. And we found a flight from Gothenburg at 6 o'clock in the morning. So I told my wife, pack some clothes, and I'm just leaving for South Africa. And then I went from Gothenburg to Amsterdam. At that stage I knew Anni still was alive. I knew that, but in Amsterdam I was uneasy, and from Amsterdam I called back home just to ask if there was any other news about this, and everybody's crying and said Anni was murdered.
If you could sit down now face to face with Anni Dewani, what would you ask him?
Why? Because when Prakash called me from Bristol and said our Shriyan and Anni are kidnapped, immediately after I got another call from South Africa. It was Shriyan, and he says, Dad, I couldn't take care of Anni. No, I couldn't take care of your daughter. So I was surprised. I said, what are you saying? You could not take care of... She's not dead yet. Why are you saying these words? He didn't listen, it seemed to me, but he said the same words once again. I could not take care of your daughter. So today I would ask him, why? Where were you? Why did you leave her alone?
Do you feel you were let down by the South African justice system?
We didn't get fair trial. That's what I can say. Because when they have everything in their hand, the police investigation, this, that, everything, and he goes free without standing on the stand, that worries me. That totally says, no, this is not a fair trial.
So you've written this book. Tell us why you felt you wanted to do that, and a bit about the book.
I decided about 8 months back that we have, truly speaking, we have so much support from around the world. And this little girl of mine, she's not my daughter. she has become daughter of the world. And I thought, well, people asking me, who is Anni? How was she? This, that. I said, this is the right time to tell the people what this girl was, who she was, and why did she leave this world at such a young age. We have 27,000 followers on the Facebook who really ask so many questions about Anni, and I thought it was right for me to write this book and show the world that this girl left us with a memory that no one will forget ever.
Sure, one of those stories that we can never forget, not only as a country, but all over the world. You'll remember that it made headlines and ripple effects internationally as well. Well, let's